used the words of writer Carlis Scalbe to express a dedication for fatherland and freedom. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Roger Rojas and I'm coming at you from Riga, Latvia. Now this city is the city in which I've spent the most of my time during my travels. If I had to put a number on it, I would say between 6 and 9 months, not at the same time, but scattered throughout my travels of Europe. And so from time to time, I get people reaching out to me, asking me for recommendations. Now, usually it's under the context that they will be here for 1 or 2 days. And if you have 24 hours to visit Riga, Latvia, these are the things you will want to check out and the ones that I can add a little bit more detail to. So with that said, let's get into it. The ornate House of the Blackheads, together with the adjacent City Hall Square, was built anew in the 1990s and is one of the most ambitious Riga historic center reconstruction projects ever to be undertaken. In the 17th century, its only occupants were members of the Brotherhood of Blackheads of Riga, a trading guild of unmarried, mainly German merchants after whom the present-day building is named. St. Peter's Church takes pride in the fact that in the 14th century, the first public clock in Riga was installed in its tower. In accordance with an ancient tradition, the clock that was renovated and restarted anew in 1975 has only one hand, indicating the hour. Since 1976, every hour is announced with bell chimes, and 5 times a day the Latvian folk tune Riga is played. Nowadays, St. Peter's Church serves not only as a religious building, but also as a venue for art and culture, with exhibitions and concerts taking place there. The Freedom Monument stands at the center of Riga, where Old Riga adjoins the Boulevard Circle and the parklands along the canal side. The popularity of the monument, designed by sculptor Carlis Zale, has been promoted by the fact that its visual form bears no reference to politics or any specific historical figures. Zale merely revealed the story of Latvia's history by means of sculptural scenes and used the words of writer Carlis Scalbe to express a dedication for fatherland and freedom. Symbolic values of importance to the nation are encapsulated in the sculptural groups: Latvian people, singers, guards of the fatherland, family, work, and sages. The Latvian National Theatre, the venue where on 18 November 1918, the Latvian state was proclaimed. This was a monumentous event, by far the most important in the entire history of the Latvian people. On this fateful day, members of the People's Council, the provisional parliament of the Republic of Latvia to be, had gathered together in the theater. It was announced that the sovereign power over Latvia was now transferred to the People's Council. The first Prime Minister of the Republic of Latvia spoke on behalf of the provisional government and proclaimed the foundation of a democratic Republic of Latvia. Riga Cathedral, known as Riga's Doms, is the most imposing of the churches in the Latvian capital. Its tower is one of the landmarks of Old Riga and a universally recognized element of the city skyline. The foundation stone of the church was laid on the 25th of July, 1211. At first, the church was called the Cathedral of St. Mary. The far more commonly used name, Doms, is based on the German Der Dom, meaning cathedral, but there is another theory that the name change took place during the Reformation when Lutheranism ousted Catholicism from its previous dominant position in Riga. Since the time it was built and even up until 1561, It was the most important church not only in Riga, but also in Livonia. And today it is acknowledged as being the largest medieval church in Latvia. It is in fact among the largest and oldest churches from the Middle Ages in the whole of the Baltic region. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed that little walking tour. As I mentioned, there is more to see and do in the city of Riga, but those attractions are the ones that I am most interested in, and perhaps that might be the same for you. And there is another aspect to my recommendations which revolve around bars, restaurants, and cafes. But that aspect I am turning into an actual guide. Once it's complete, it will be free to you guys to download, because I do want you guys to put Riga, Latvia on your places to visit list. It's an amazing place, and perhaps, like me, you might fall in love with the city of Riga, Latvia, and everything that it has to offer. So with that said, again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.